Hello, my celestial kings, queens, and beings. This is Mystic Storm here to clear the path to a new life with you. I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful day, evening, a new year or new calendar year, because, we can get into that as far as the new year. We're still in winter, so I really feel like the spring equinox or even Samhain could be new year, especially springtime, because we go into this birth, right? But then I also understand Samhain, aka Halloween, because that's the ending, that's the death, and we're going through that shadow period because before we get to spring, which is the birth, it takes time in that womb space, so to speak, to go into this physical manifestation. So I can get the witch's new year more and more. But we're still in that phase of growing and releasing and healing. So I do encourage you all to check out the winter 2022 reading. Okay, is what will this dark season teach us? I opted out to do a really big 2022 reading for that reason that I talked about the new year, the calendar year versus when is the actual new year. And I want us to be more focused on our goals instead of getting a broad view of things. And speaking of us focusing on our goals, this is a Capricorn New Moon reading. We did have the Capricorn New Moon on January 2nd of 2022, and we're still in that new moon phase now as I'm filming this. It's all about planting your seeds of intention, right? To have them manifest. And Capricorn energy is I would say the best energy to do that because it works with Saturn, right? And Saturn is all about discipline, reinforcement, okay, the father also, but that parental role as far as learning the lessons you need to do in order to go forward. So in these goals that we are setting for the rest of 2022, or if you're following the seasons, trying to get that ebb and flow going on with the wheel of the year, how can we be more disciplined is the question. How can we be more disciplined in getting to see our manifestations come into the physical realm? All right. I know working on the lower three chakras will be beneficial. The root chakra, where our security and where our fears lie. And then with the sacral chakra, that's our openness, our creativity, our sexuality, right? Also, nurturing energy comes from here. And then we have our solar plexus. All right, that's our willpower, our energy, like our life force energy, right? Our confidence, where we set boundaries, all these things. So working with the lower three chakras will be really beneficial. You can incorporate crystals, essential oils. You can do yoga poses. I would invite you all to look those up during this time, okay? So we're going to get started with this reading. And I'm going to start with the soul cards. Spirit, what messages, what guidance do you have for the collective at this time? How can we have more discipline? How can we really get organized and plan to have our manifestations come into reality? I heard just do it. You know what you have to do. It's the choices you make in every day. Bring awareness into what you're doing. The more awareness you have, the more you are able to shift into different dimensions and parallel universes to get to the one that you desire. In that split second, when you make that choice to do the old habit, you are leaving behind what you have set out to plant. It's like you're neglecting the plant that you're planting, like the seed of intention. Make sure that you nurture and make steps towards it every day. It does not have to be perfect, but it has to have movement. Okay? All right. So habits are hard to break. For real, but it's bringing awareness every day will help. That's just like Spirit said. So I'm with that. But bringing more awareness into the choices that we make every day. All right. What messages, what guidance do you have for us? Continue to share with us. Come on. We had this for, I believe, what was it? Was it the Sagittarius New Moon, or I can't remember what full moon it was. I think it was a full moon reading. But yeah. What was Hold Fast to Dreams? That was the name of it. Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, Y'all should listen to that reading. Hold fast to dreams. The fact that this came up again, all right, is really showing like, hey, keep that vision alive. That awareness right now, that's how you're going to plant that seed come spring. Come on, you have to affirm it. Wow. Spirit said, I said what I said, okay? I love when that happens. All right, we're going to keep going. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, the more that you have the awareness, right, the more that it will sprout, the creation will happen. It's a lot of orange energy that I'm picking up on, and that's the solar plex. I'm sorry, not the solar plexus, the sacral chakra. So that needs to be tended to. We got the Tower in reverse, the Moon in reverse. All right. We got the Seven of Pentacles and Temperance. God damn it. I'm sorry. And at the bottom, Hangman upright. I'm happy to see the Hangman upright. I'm taking it. All right. So, I saw Temperance. I'm like, ah, damn it. All right. So, this Seven of Pentacles, I'm going to say this because this brings me back to my very first reading that I've posted on YouTube. It was, I think, September 1st, 2019. And the Seven of Pentacles came out, and I said it could take, Earth is the slowest moving energy, and Capricorn is Earth, is an Earth sign, slowest moving energy. So I said, with the Seven of Pentacles, you're working so hard and you don't see, you're tired. It's like, when will this manifestation come? When will my hopes and goals and my desires come true? When will I see this? And it's like, you've put in so much work, you have a little bit more to go. Okay? And this is also, I'm sorry, this is 5, 6, 7, this is 8 of Pentacles. This is 8 of Pentacles, but you're still putting in the work. But the fact that I thought about the 7 of Pentacles, going back to my first reading, it takes 3 years, right? 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. So that came up to mind, like, we're getting there. That's where this patience is coming in. Continue to do the work, and be patient, and continue to nurture yourself and nurture your goals, and you'll see that come in. And then it's like, once you nurture yourself and have patience, still have that fire, right? You see the fire element here, still have that passion and that desire there to fuel you. All right. And then we got the Tower and the Moon. Things seem still, right? As far as, there's the ending has, or the storm has already passed. We've been going through a lot of chaos. So I'm taking this as, things are slowing down. There still might be some challenges, but things are still, they're slowing down. And with this slowing down, you need to be mindful of what is going on around you. Be hyper vigilant, because the moon is in reverse. There might be a lot of illusions. Your dreams might, even though they might seem a little wonky, there's still some key elements that you can take away from that. And it's like, don't lose sight of the vision or the dream that you have for yourself. It's just going to take time, right? I feel like we're surrendering more to the patience that we have to endure, and we are realizing more and more that it really takes hard work, or work and dedication. It doesn't have to be hard, or we are reshaping what hard work means. And we still have to factor in rest. We still have to factor in, nurturing ourselves and our body, and self-love and self-healing. I think before we were just grinding, just getting this done, and neglecting ourselves to the point where we weren't pouring into ourselves. And I feel like also we wait for other people to pour into us like we pour into others, where no, we have to keep ourselves, that's that boundaries with the yellow. So we have to keep our energy vitalized by constantly pouring into ourselves, showing up for ourselves, okay? Is what's going to keep the glow up happening, to transform and be better, okay? All right, we're gonna get into the heal yourself. I'm for it. It's so funny that I was thinking about the 7 of Pentacles, but it was the 8. But that message had to be said. It's like, we've been working so hard, and it takes 3 years. It could take 3 years to get there, and I feel like we're on that last bender, and it's almost there. But it's like, at the same time, you still need to make sure that your voice is heard. Make sure that your boundaries are set. Make sure that you aren't just taking stuff just to take it, okay? Make sure that you, in this midst of chaos, that you are setting up clear boundaries for yourself. Okay, let's get into the Heal Yourself Oracle. Ooh, Phoenix rising. Phoenix rising. I love that with the 32. Okay, yes, that really brings me back. I'll tell y'all in a minute. And then at the base, dreams in reverse. So yeah, be mindful of your dreams, as I said too. Because it might be some hidden things, even though it's a little wonky. That's how you can help heal yourself. But with the Phoenix rising, I'm like, how many times do you have to learn the lesson? Ooh, that's what it is. How many times do you have to keep rising above? How many times do you have to die and resurrect every time? But when you're resurrecting, are you still going into the same pattern? You know what I'm saying? Are you still doing the same thing? Don't let this season of death and transformation slip you by not being aware, right? It's just like, you have the opportunity to transform. You have the opportunity to really rise above, but it's just like, how many times do you have to go through that same lesson over and over? And it doesn't have to be with the same person, the same, job. It can be different scenarios, but it's the same thing underlying, the same lesson. Are you really paying attention to the lesson? And are you passing the test? Are you really studying? Are you really using the tools that you've inherited from all the chaos that you have endured in your life? This is really saying, pay attention. If you really want to change, make that change, just do it. You have the tools, you have the knowledge, you have what it takes to have the life that you deserve. It's up to you. It's literally up to you. It's at your fingertips. Okay? All right. And that 32 reduces to 5. Change. And what's getting me, it's 32 was my basketball number. And we were the Phoenix. So I'm like, okay, I get it. All right. And then we're going to keep going. This is the Black Moon astrology. Yes. Look, that was Saturn. I've seen it. What's this? Oh, Yod. Destiny. I love that. Yod. You may want to look up more on the Yod. I'm not really familiar with the Yod within the astrology to give you a more deeper sense of it. But you can look it up to see where it is on your chart. And then, but destiny is what's coming up. It's just like, this is a part of your process, a part of your destiny. Are you going to rise up to the task? Are you going to answer this call? Are you really going to be focused and driven to do it? Just do it. You have what it takes to bring that awareness forward. Have patience with yourself. Continue to do the work. And don't let the chaos and illusions, do not let the chaos and illusions slip you up to bring you off course. That's the message. Yeah. Set yourself free. Release. Release, release. All right. We're going to get into the color. We're going to do some color therapy and see what colors you can incorporate. You know, I did say red, well, root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus. So that's red, orange, and yellow, if you did not know. But we're going to pull the secret language of color. Look, yellow. And we got the yellow here. I picked up the yellow here. It's yellow throughout here. It says access innovative thinking. Lemon, and that's also detoxification, right? Detoxing the mind. You may want to incorporate lemon in your diet. You may want to drink some lemon water, okay? And, you know, to detox. Look, 32, 23, 5, to make that change. And at the base of the deck, rainbow, connect to spirit and nature. I love that. I love that. So yeah, you can connect to spirit and nature by connecting more with the seasons, right? And learning to appreciate all seasons. Because I know for me, like growing up, I was like, I hate winter. I hate winter. But now I'm learning more and more to appreciate the seasons of life and connect with them in order to heal and grow. So we can do that, you know, connect. It doesn't have to be, you know, even though it's cold outside, I ain't saying stand in some snow. You know, you can do that if you want to, but, you know, you can admire from afar. The access innovative thinking. This is also clarity. Clarity of the mind, too, is what I'm getting. So, and that active awareness will help with that, right? All right. We're going to get into the Lord Ganesha. And I think, yeah, and then I'm going to close out with one more card after this. Inner knowing. Inner knowing. We got this in a reading. I think it was in one of the winter readings. And then positive outlook. That was as well. Okay. So inner knowing, right? And positive outlook. We also with the clarity of the mind, clearing the mind, we can stop that negative chatter that we have, right? And then also this inner knowing is giving me meditation. Meditation, meditation, meditation. Okay. That's going to help us focus, especially on the pineal gland, right? This is definitely the pineal gland, third eye, right? Imagination, visualization, right? So if we're staying focused and clearing the mind and doing all that stuff, we won't get caught up by illusions as much. You know, Jupiter is in Neptune, so I'm not neglecting that. So we definitely can get tripped up, but staying firm in who we are will definitely help as well. Okay, and that will help by grounding, centering, and having that awareness as we go. All right. All right. So we're gonna close out here. This is the Wow Offering deck. I haven't used this one in a while. I'm excited to use it. And I hope that you all enjoyed. You know, please like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment. And if you want to book a private session with me, you definitely can at msbotanica.com. Shop for my services as well as my products. Okay? All right. Bottom. Independence. Independence. The more you learn to feed yourself, come on. Like the nurturing, yeah, come on. The more you learn to feed yourself on the inside and care for the inner child, the more freestanding you become. Help me feed and love this inner child, dear Lord. I flipping love this. I love this. I love this. I love this for us. That's what we're doing. We have to nurture. We talked about nurturing ourselves, right? That fire with the sacral chakra, right? Sacral chakra was here. Feeding ourselves, taking care of ourselves. We talked about pouring. We have to pour into ourselves, right? And we have to keep our energy intact. We talked about that, right? I'm going to read this one more time. All right. It says, the more you learn to feed yourself on the inside and care for the inner child, the more freestanding you become. Hangman. Okay, help me feed and love this inner child, dear Lord. So the more independent we become, we won't be codependent on seeking validation from other people or trying to get love from other people. We are whole and complete by ourselves, right? So when the chaos comes, when the illusions come, when people, you know, want to smear and what she say, stabilize your name. I'm thinking about that TikTok, that reel. That grandma. If y'all remember that, let me know. Try to belittle you, try to sabotage your name, but we won't let that happen. They tried it, right? But it don't penetrate us because why? We are secure. We love ourselves, and we have the energy and vitality to dispel any negativity that is thrown our way. So keep feeding yourselves, keep nurturing yourselves. Just do what you have to do in order to get to see the manifestations come to reality. And yeah, be patient on it. Continue to work, and all will be well, right? This is your calling. This is your destiny. Whatever goals that you are putting up front, all right? But it's up to you to bring that into the physical, all right? So I love you all. I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.